welcome back. 8?
8?
We've done this 8 times.
Episode 8.
That's exciting.
And we've only met 9 times.
Wow.
No, that's not true. Is that true?
No. Maybe. Now going out. It's like, I want to get there and be set to go.
Exactly.
I don't want to be jumping around. Oh, yeah, we may start here and then go here and then we're going to get in line here. That's for the young people.
Yeah.
I want to know where I'm going. I want there to be seating.
Yes.
And that is a tough thing to have.
I want there to be parking. I want to walk in, walk out.
Yeah, especially with a big group. That's what I'm saying. Do it at the house. I got the big banana. We can all watch. Instead of having to go like, oh, no, can we just get one more?
Yeah, yeah. Ugh.
The worst.
And we do it with comedy all the time anyway, so we're over it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I got to wait in line to the thing, and I got to park at this new place I've never been, and then I spend all week getting there, and then you guys don't laugh, and fuck you.
And the difficulty of that makes me want everything else in my life to
Easy.
be as easy as possible.
Absolutely.
Make it smooth. Optimize yourself for ease.
My father came to visit. He's here now, and he was
Still
like,
here?
yeah, he's here for like a week and a half, and he had some friends come in, and he's like, can you take us out Saturday around town?
Nice.
Sure, I'll take you out. So I make a little plan. I'll take them out. All right, we'll go to all the places you've never been in L.A., you know. I'll take him to Venice, and you can see it and the places, whatever. And I call him. I'm going to meet him at like 2 p.m., and I call him, and they've been up since 5 because they're on Midwest time, you know. They're like, we saw 9 places. And I'm like, miserable. And then he's also the guy that's like, I checked on Yelp. That's only 4 miles away. And I'm like, that could be an hour, depending on where you are. There's 2 mountain ranges in between this and that. Stop telling me. Oh.
100%.
Yeah, it was miserable. So I did take them. I went to the Hollywood Bowl Saturday. He took me to a show.
Hey,
Which I've never seen.
Who played Hollywood Bowl?
This guy named David Foster, who apparently wrote everybody's #1 single outside of like Paul McCartney. So they had a ton of guests come in.
Nice.
A lot of people that I would like never go see. But like if they came up and just did their hits, I was like, okay. Jennifer Hudson, all right. Josh Groban, okay.
Yes.
Michael Bublé, all right.
Yes.
Like all just one hits, okay.
What day was this?
This was Saturday night.
Saturday night. Nice.
Yeah.
That's fun. So you went to the Dodgers game too Saturday before, correct?
Yes, yeah.
Did you save your ticket?
This is no, it's all digital. You don't it's not that business anymore.
Old man.
Yeah. I got a Dodgers hat. I got a World Series hat, and it was
That's great. World Series, I got to get a merch.
It was a blast, and they won. And
amazing.
I secretly wanted New York to beat them on that other game, just so that we could come back to LA and I could watch again. Not that I would go to the stadium again, but like
get that home feel.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny because that game is now like an infamous thing in the baseball world,
right?
And the main sort of twist was that, as everybody knows who watched baseball or whatever, was at the top of the 5th inning.
Yeah.
The Yankees just fell apart.
Yeah.
Missed the ball, missed this. Mookie got on a grounder. Sure. Brilliant stuff. We catch up.
Yeah.
Destiny. I saw a dude with a Dodgers shirt that said top of the 5th.
Yes.
I was like, dude.
That's killer.
My God.
Somebody put up, I saw on Instagram, somebody put up one of those memorials at a corner, like somebody died, like somebody got hit by a car, and it just had, the 2024 Yankees picture.
So good. I saw a meme that said New York City has invited Mike or Aaron Judge to drop the ball this year for 2025.
Yes. That's awesome.
So good.
Killer.
Still
they sucked. They sucked.
But now we're on to the new thing.
Yeah.
Which is Election Night 2024.
Tomorrow. Yes. I called my kids and I'm like, I'm always on their ass about, did you register? Are you voting? And I get 1 out of 3 this year.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are going to vote.
Yeah, I would think so.
I don't know. Well, I always judge it based on like my work people because I work with people who are like 26, 27.
Okay.
And I'm like, you're the youth. You care.
Yeah.
We're just following. Yeah. And he was like, hey, you going to go vote?
Okay.
I was like, what the fuck you give a shit?
Yeah. Yeah. You're 25.
Yeah. Why do you? But dude, yes.
Good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad you care. It makes me feel good.
Yeah. We were going to take the kid and it was going to be a family thing. And I forgot that I told my wife that. And I went and voted early just to make sure because it's my first time in California. I was like, I want to make sure it was all legit.
100%.
And I was like, I'm just going to go. And she got real pissed. So she went tonight and they were closed. So now she's got to go tomorrow. Yeah.
I did it by mail.
So
I don't mess with that.
Yeah, I did too. But I do feel a little old school where I want to take my son and watch me push the buttons.
Sure. No, that's great.
You know?
That's great. No, I think
I kind of want to do that.
Yeah. No, I think it's
That's what my
it's a
dad
fun
did.
thing.
When I was a kid, we went into a small church or wherever. It was always weird.
If I am gonna, and I say this publicly before it's real, I promise you we're not recording this.
Yeah.
I think Trump is going to destroy Kamala.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think he's hook her. And I'm not a Trump supporter.
Right.
I'm not a Trump supporter in any way. I mean, he's just a crazy dude. I think Kamala's ick.
Yeah.
I just something about her. I just feel is very fake and
I don't
very.
love her. Yeah.
You can't. I mean, I just don't feel like whatever. Like Trump is any. He's gonna do something. Like I'd rather it be icky than whatever.
Yeah. Right.
But he's gonna smoke her, dude.
I don't know,
everyone
man.
I talk to in general populace.
Yeah.
But I work with like workers.
Right.
I work with like factory, but this is executives too. And there's like a big. There's
Swell.
like a big open sort of Trump thing. And before, like, there was a part of it where you're like, well, the kids don't want some like old guy who's like a TV star. Like they'll be smart enough to kind of be like, they'll be like, that's nerdy. That's not cool.
Right.
Like this guy's not cool, but that's really not cool.
Yeah.
Where this time they're like, oh, it's kind of like a comeback story. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of one of these like, man, they try to put me down too, man, and I'm like that. And there's this sort of weird kinship I find with like all these streamers or like talking about, I don't even know these people, like people who are on these stream things where they just stream. Like Aiden Rose, Ross or something. Kai Cenat. These people who are big streamers who influence kids to go out and vote. They're all kind of pro-Trump.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. I mean, coming from the Midwest out here where Indiana is almost the first state that goes red. Like, they don't even wait for count votes. I think they've just been red since the beginning. And growing up in that environment and seeing it be... But now having moved here where I am, if I'm a little north of the city, right? Like, I'm a block from L.A. County. I'm in Ventura County. And, I've seen parades up there. They're doing trumping out. Even though I know, like, historically, and everybody sort of is like California blue, like they just know the cities are going to take over, anyways. But what I do want to talk about, because we talked about it the other day, and I don't know that everybody knows this, but big rift in the comedy world because of Tony Hinchcliffe going on the Trump stage.
Yes.
What do you tell me about it?
Puerto Ricans cannot like Trump anymore because Tony Hinchcliffe made a joke.
Yeah.
A bad joke.
I'll explain to the audience and then you give me the thing. And I totally forgot. Oh yeah, of course Jason will have an opinion on this, not just comedically.
It is my island. Mi abuelita.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So Tony Hinchcliffe is this comedian. Stop me if I'm wrong. He's this comedian who's from Youngstown, Ohio. I found out, and he's an LA guy, or he's been in LA for a while. And he started this show at the Comedy Store, which was like 2 folding tables and a small band. Mm-hmm. And he has like a couple of his buddies, now sometimes famous comedians, on, and it started at the Comedy Store. It was a late night thing. And then he would have young comics, like open micers. They draw out of a hat, supposedly. And then these guys would come up and they get 1 minute, which that's nearly impossible to be able to tell. You can tell if somebody's god awful, but you can't tell how good they are. 1 minute. So they come up, they do a thing, and then the other comics roast them a little bit if that's necessary. And then sometimes Tony gets into like, where you from? What's your mom do? Whatever.
Yeah. That's about right.
Got super famous.
Got tremendously famous.
Yeah, hugely famous. They're even doing a documentary about it. It's not out yet. And then he somehow got Madison Square Garden and did this little show.
True story.
And then recently, he shows up at a Trump rally. He's kind of famous for also roasting, right? Like
that's his thing.
He did the Tom Brady roast.
But that's kind of his MO, 100%.
Right. Just roast, and which works at a roast, and people love it. It's fine. Yeah. But he goes on at a Trump rally last week or something. Mm-hmm. People that don't know who he is are like, oh my God, you can't say those kinds of things.
Right.
And what was the joke he did? He did a joke about Puerto Rico.
It was like, a lot of people don't even know that there's a giant island made of garbage
Right.
in the middle of the ocean right now.
Right.
I think they call it Puerto Rico.
Right.
Now, I thought my delivery of that joke right there was better than his delivery of the joke.
Right.
I'm not in front of thousands of Trump fans, but there's a way to deliver that joke that I'm sure must have worked in a bathroom somewhere.
Right. In a bathroom.
There's this idea where you try this. You know what I mean? Like I said, the Patrice O'Neill quote, good jokes and bad jokes both come from the same place, right? But Puerto Rico's not in the news.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's such low-hanging fruit.
It's not even a thing that somebody goes here's footage of the island of Puerto Rico where garbage is floating up. Some story that he could be referencing.
No.
So it comes across like he wanted to fuck a Puerto Rican girl who wouldn't fuck him back in high school, and he's just any chance I get, I'm gonna
fuck them.
Fuck those Puerto Ricans. There's a bunch of whore. Some kind of underneath animosity. Puerto Ricans used to beat him up in Ohio.
Right.
I don't live there. But there's this thing that came across in that joke that I was like, that's a little extra mean.
Yeah.
Because there's not even a thing to reference.
I thought that some of the guys in his little band were Puerto Rican, and so I thought maybe he was just that's a fun little, just as a goofy, being goofy.
But it's not even Louis Gomez. Is that one of the guys? There's
know.
a skank full of skanks comedy thing.
Right.
Comedy full of skanks. I don't know. I don't like to say that word. But there's this organization or group that I think, all these people are part of. That's this kind of Shane Gillis. The reason they got Madison Square Garden because of Shane Gillis.
Yeah, right.
I mean, Shane Gillis is Trump could sell at Madison Square Garden for years. You know that Shane Gillis was going, speaking of Skankfest, actually, Shane Gillis was offered to play Trump for the entire season of the 50th anniversary of SNL.
No kidding.
And he turned him down.
No kidding. Oh.
And I was like, oh.
Like a little fuck you for not taking me. Cute.
I will sleep with that at night.
That's
but
cute.
that kind of stuff I think is cool. Little stories like that. And he went and did Skankfest. Of
course.
So now he could say, I turned SNL down to do this. We love you. It's wonderful.
Sure.
10 out of 10.
Sure.
And so these guys at Skankfest, that joke might have crushed.
Yeah, probably.
Because he can go, Louis from an island full of garbage. I think it's called Puerto Rico. And it has a reference point.
Right.
But here he was you Latinos, you just like to make babies. That was the joke before.
Right.
It's he was riffing 1,000 other people.
Yeah.
My favorite joke of that vein, by the way, is I think it was Cat Williams, where he's you take a Spanish girl out, she's dressed like she's going to a quinceañera, can't even touch her, she'll get pregnant. And it's a very kind of funny riff on a brother trying to date a Spanish woman, right? But there wasn't a reference point. He was just
right.
You guys like to have babies, and it's we can't wait to kick you out of the country.
Yeah.
And I was just are you?
What are you doing?
Just being a dick.
Yeah.
Discover the world with Delta Airlines. Experience unparalleled comfort, exceptional service, and seamless travel. Fly Delta, where your journey is our passion. Book now and soar to new heights with Delta. I've never texted stop so many times in my life, though.
I know.
Stop.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm getting a lot of AI ladies though too recently.
Hey, really?
Yeah, a ton. I don't know what's up.
And they sound like people.
Well, no, I'm getting them a text.
Oh,
hey, have you seen my pics? Sorry I interrupted your beautiful day. And I'm just send nudes, and they never do. And then I'm stop.
Wow.
Yeah, so many.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I always wonder why whenever I go to search on Instagram, it's always just a bunch of
Just
booties
ass.
and titties. And I never search, never. And I could say, hey, in my private moments, sometimes
Sure.
when a man's alone.
Right.
No.
You never search ass.
I don't go on Instagram and go let me look ass up. And then they go, we got this guy.
We got him.
We got you covered.
He's
Next
an
time
ass
you
guy.
come here, nothing. I'm always looking up. I never even search anything on Instagram.
Yeah.
So then one time I saw so much ass that I was I'm going to start looking up cars. So I started looking up Ferrari, Lamborghini.
Yeah.
And they were Lamborghini with an S.
Did it work?
Ferrari with an S. I was just come on, man.
Combining the two.
I promise. Look, I'm ready. When I'm ready, I'm coming to you for ass.
Yeah.
But right now, like,
Right.
because then you'll be like at a place and you'll meet somebody cute or somebody cool, and they'll be like, "Give me your Instagram." Like, "Oh, I'll just type it in."
Yeah.
And they'll go to your search and be like, "You
Ass.
fucking pervert!" And it's like, no,
yeah.
that's a Lamborghini, right? And you don't know how to make it up. You know what I mean?
I've been doing that with comics lately. I did it with this lady comic the other night, and same thing. I'm like, give her, here, let's do the thing.
What the fuck you looking up, homie?
And she's like, and I was just like, yeah.
That's a cool thing that they should do. Like, you should be able to go on like a stop call list for ass.
For ass.
Where you can go
Hashtags.
X.
Get the fuck.
And you can go, "Don't give me ass on my X. I just want baseball scores. I want Bills scores.
Right.
And like missile launches.
Right.
Don't give me, you know what I mean? Like, send your booty pics. It's all like this stuff. And I don't know where the algorithm picks me up on it.
Yeah.
But I just don't, like, if I'm at work and I'm like, I want to check the thing, and it's just like, I got my kids here.
Yeah. I did a show at UCB Annex, which is a small room off of UCB.
Okay.
And it is kind of a tough room to get into. I don't know that it should be, but I think that you get the same 20 people that are going to go up, like, are really married to that room.
Sure.
And it's a lot of, I was grateful to the guy that hosted it. I think his name is Londale something or other. And he's a good comic, and he runs it, and I liked him a lot, and he was great. And the deal is you go up, and if you book, they give you 5 minutes. They give everybody too much time, in my opinion.
Okay.
That's rare. But it's very, like, loving.
That's very good.
And they're like, yeah, you get 7 minutes. And I'm like, that person should get 2. Max 2.
That's so good.
I'm watching them, and I'm like, yeah, I don't even see like a future in some of those bits.
Very good.
But you get some very strange people coming up. I saw a guy dressed in a costume, and this is before Halloween, did like a character. I was like, all right, this is a whole thing. So I really was like, oh, I want to try this joke out that I've been working on, that's kind of a trans joke. And I was like, how can I say that? And so I've been trying to work it out. And this is this room is very, well, most of the rooms are LGBTQ friendly, but this one is sort of slanted in that direction quite a bit. And they're using terms that I'm like, I don't even know. I feel like I'm pretty well versed in a lot of things, but they're using things that I'm like, I don't even know.
That's cool.
I don't know where we are. So I was like, well, I'm just going to play that guy on stage. Not dumb guy, but just like, so I really wanted to say this joke because I thought it was like important. It was a thing I wanted to say. You know?
Nice.
So I've been working on it. And I got up at the beginning and I pandered to them right away. And I was like, I don't know, I'm scared of you guys, man. I'm just scared right away.
Nice.
You're saying a lot of stuff that, like, I don't even know what you're saying. I made some jokes. And that got laughs, like, to talk about it. And I probably could have done pretty well had I just pandered the whole time and just done all nonsense. It would have done really well. And I saw this guy who 2 weeks ago came in, was in a full, like, I thought he was transitioning, but then, and maybe he is, I don't know, but it was different this week. Different outfit, went back to, like, baseball cap, very kind of masculine. And I kind of locked eyes with him. And I bailed on the joke. I bailed. I was like, and here's a joke about my kids. And then I just bailed.
Malls are crazy, right?
Because I was like, I don't know where we are. And I feel like I was leading them into it. And then I could feel them laugh about it. And then kind of be like, where's he going?
I remember some girl made a joke one time at the fourth wall about how men aren't masculine anymore. They're all these wimps. Mm-hmm. And I went all right after her, and I went, somebody needs to tell that bitch to shut the fuck up. And it got like, like I was saying it for real.
Oh, no.
And I was just like, did anybody pay attention?
Yeah.
Like, this is the bit, but...
Did they love it?
No, they were like, huh?
What the fuck?
And I was like, no, because she did, I'm going to kill myself on stage for 5 minutes. But it was... I was awesome. Like, but got it. Thank you so much for enjoying the Gettin Up podcast. Please like, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.